Hi everyone, welcome to the 14th part of our car tutorial. Before we proceed, I just want to take some time to appreciate everyone who has subscribed to the channel and also those who have left positive and encouraging comments on the videos. So, like I said in the previous video, we are going to be adding details to what we've made so far in this part. Let's go. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be doing is to create this part protruding out of the roof. So you can see these details on the roof here. So I'm going to select all of the roof, press M, and let's select by distance to merge any overlapping vertices. Press P and let's cut it out by selection. And now I'm going to be naming each of the parts we'll be working on in order to keep our outliner a bit tidy. So I'm going to call this roof. Let's go into edit mode and add in an edge loop here. Let's add in another. Go to top view and I'm going to add in another edge loop. Let's slide it all the way to here. Let's come over to the back side and add in another edge loop and let's slide it over here. I'm going to select this vertex and you can see it's a bit slided away from this outline. So I'm just going to slide it like so to straighten it up. Okay, let's add in another edge loop here and slide it like so. And I'm just going to move this a bit to mirror this slanted edge here. Let's select on all these vertices and slide them over here. Add in another and let's slide that here like so. Okay, so just before we do anything else, I'm gonna load in another reference image to have a clear visuals of how this part needs to be. Alright, so let's go into face selection mode and I'm gonna select this face. Holding Control, let's select this one here to select all these middle faces. Hold Shift and select these. Holding Control, select this one. And let's repeat the same thing here. Press E to extrude and on your numpad type in 0.006 and press enter to confirm to extrude them to this height. And I'm gonna add in some edge loops in between these edges. I'm gonna add in 2 edge loops for each of them. And this also, let's add in 2 edge loops. Okay, let's go into vertex selection and I'm gonna select this vertex. Holding Control, let's select this last vertex, press M and choose at last to merge all of them to the last vertex, and let's repeat the same thing here. Come to the back and select that vertex. Holding Control, select these, press M, choose at last, choose at last, and select these also. And let's come to the front. Choose at last and choose at last. Same thing here. Let's go to the back. Next, I want to slide all these vertices here. And in order not to lose any form we might have here, I'm gonna add in another edge loop, and let's slide it very close to that. And select the one in front, and let's slide it all the way here, like so. Okay, let's do the same thing here. I'm just going to bring this a bit down. Okay, let's go into object mode, select this part, go into edit mode, and I'm going to highlight only this, press P, and let's cut it out. Select it again, and let's name it as sunroof because that's what it's called. With that selected, I'm gonna select the roof also. Let's go back into edit mode, press A to select everything. Let's go into local view, and let's extrude them to about here. Press X and let's delete faces. Let's select everything, and with Shift N, let's flip the normals. I'm gonna select only the roof, go into edit mode and into edge selection mode. Let's select all these edges at the top here. Like so. And let's bevel them. So it has two segments, and I'm going to copy the width so that we have the same bevel width for the sunroof when we are beveling it. Let's add in an edge loop here, and let's bring it to somewhere here. And the same thing here, let's bring this here. And I'm gonna go into local view and select all these edges. I'm just gonna paste in the bevel width we copied to this. Okay. Select the sunroof. Let's go into edit mode, and also gonna select these top edges. Let's bevel, and let's paste in the same bevel width there. Let's select the roof together with the sunroof, go back into edit mode, and let's go to top view. I'm gonna add in an edge loop here, and let's slide it to align with this edge. Also gonna add in an edge loop here. Let's slide it here and add in one here, and let's bring it here like so. Okay guys, that's all we'll be doing for the roof for now. Let's load in another image, and I want us to work on this area. And if you look closely, you can see that we have like a crease over here, and from how our topology is, it will be very difficult or impossible to have this same detail. So to fix that, I'm gonna go into vertex selection. Let's select this vertex, and I'm gonna slide it here. let's select these also and press J to join all of them together. Let's go into edge selection mode and select all these edges. Let's dissolve. I'm going to select this edge, holding Control. Let's select this last one here. Press G twice and E, and let's bring it to about here. Let's go into vertex selection, and still from this reference image, if you look at these parts here, you can see some fence crease that runs from this part and here all the way to the front, here. So let's create that. I'm gonna select these together with these, and let's bring them down here. Let's select these also, bring them down, and we have some overlapping vertices here, so I'm just going to highlight all of these, press M, and let's merge all of them by distance. Select these, and I'm gonna slide it here. Let's bring this all the way here. I'm gonna add in an edge loop here. Select these two vertices and I'm gonna bring them down to about here. Select this vertex. Let's grab it over here. Go to top view and let's move it here, like so. Let's select on all of these and let's move them here also. Add in an edge loop here and I'm gonna slide these to about here. Press B to bring out the box selection, and I'm gonna box select on all these vertices to deselect them, and let's slide these up to really define this crease here. I'm just gonna move this slightly upward. Okay, so if you see from this side here, this crease is not really sharp, like it's not really sharp here compared to these other parts. So I'm gonna go into edge selection mode and let's select this edge. In order to see how this is looking better, let's come over to this other side, press G, X, and just move your mouse slightly to the left, just very slightly, to bring it out a bit. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see how it's looking here. Maybe we can just bring this a bit down. Okay. Let's select these again, go into edit mode, and I'm gonna select only these Press P and let's cut it out. Let's name it as rubber strip and go back into edit mode. Press A to select everything, M, and let's merge any overlapping vertex. Select it together with the roof and go into local view. I'm going to extrude to about here. Let's delete faces. And let's select all these edges. Next, I want us to work on this part. So I'm going to add in an edge loop here. Let's go to side view and into vertex selection. Select this vertex and I'm just going to slide it to about here, somewhere in the middle between these two vertices. And let's move it up slightly. Okay. And I'm gonna select these together with these. And let's bevel. Let's go into edge selection and let's select all these edges here. And coming over here, let's bevel. And you can see this crease, which is this. It doesn't join with this one here. It's kind of ends here, but it looks very terrible on our mesh. So let's fix that. Go into edit mode and I'm gonna select this vertex together with this. Let's press M and choose at last. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let's select all of these and cut it out. I don't know what to call it for now, so I'm just going to name it as side. Let's go to local view and into edge selection mode. I want to dissolve an edge loop here, which is this edge loop. So with Alt, I'm going to left click on this to select every connecting edge, and it should end here. With Ctrl X, let's dissolve it. Press A to select everything, E to extrude, and with Alt S, I'm going to bring it to about here. Press X and delete faces. I noticed some slightly overlapping vertices here, so I'm just going to slide them a bit away to avoid any issues when we are beveling these edges. So let's bring this here. Okay, let's go into edge selection mode again. And I'm going to select these edges. I'm not gonna select this little edge here. Let's select these. Also gonna leave this one out. Let's select these. And I think that is all. Okay. Let's bevel and paste in that same bevel we copied. Okay, next I'm gonna select this. Let's duplicate it, and it's called side.001. Let's press H to hide. Select this again. Go into edit mode. And I'm just gonna add in an edge loop. Let's slide it very close to this part. And I'm gonna add in an edge loop here. Slide it here too. Go to vertex selection. Select this vertex. Select these. And let's press J to join them together. And you can see we are having a bit of a pinch here. We're not having that much of a smooth surface. So I'm simply going to add in a shrink wrap modifier to this. And let's search for side.001. Come to the outliner and let's unhide this, select it, and in the subdivision surface I'm gonna increase this to 4. Let's hide this again, and we have a much better work here. Okay, and I almost forgot, because we shrink wrap this to the surface that's on the surface of the other side we duplicated. You can see it's taking the complete shape and form of that part. So to fix that, come over to the snap mode and let's choose outside. And yeah, everything is perfect. I want us to now work on this part. So I'm gonna select this. Let's go into edit mode and select all of it, separate it out, and I'm just gonna call this back fender. Let's add in an edge loop here. Left click and on your numpad type in 0.5 to slide it to this height. Go to edge selection mode and I'm going to select these 4 edges. Let's dissolve them. Go to vertex selection mode, and with the knife tool I'm going to make a cut from this vertex all the way to this edge and press enter to confirm that. Select this vertex. Let's slide it over here. Let's also bring this here and also slide this like so. So I'm going to copy this crease that you see here, and from the reference image we can see that it seems to end just here and it doesn't come all the way to the bottom part. So to copy that, I'm going to add in an edge loop here, and let's bring it down slightly to about there. Okay, and I'm going to select all these vertices. Let's bevel them. Let's box select on all of these. Press M and choose at center. Go to edge selection mode and select these edges again. Press GY and type in 0.005 to push them out like this. We can slide these a bit back. I'm going to select this vertex and just going to try moving it just a bit forward like so. Let's add an edge loop here. Select these parts and let's hide it for now. Go back into edit mode and let's just slide these backwards a bit. Select all these vertices and let's extrude them about here. Gonna bring this down like so. And select them again and just move them inwards like so. Okay. Let's delete these inner vertices. And select all of these. Let's go to local view and let's extrude along the X like so. Select this vertex and I'm going to press F to create a face, and let's just repeat these all the way to the last vertex. So select that again and press F. And let's repeat the same thing at the bottom here. Okay, let's go back to normal view. Select this vertex here, holding Control, click on this one over here, and let's move them in along the Y like so. and select this. Let's also move it here. And looking at this part, you can see that there is a crease running along here. You don't really have to do this because it's kind of overkill. You can just keep to when I bevel all these edges. But if you want to follow along, that's fine. So to do that, I'm going to select this vertex here and holding Control, select this last vertex and slide them up here. Select that with these. Let's move them out to straighten these edges. And I'm just going to slide these in place. Okay, I think that's all. Let me just slide these a bit upward. Let's go to edge selection mode, and I'm going to select all these edges. And let's bevel them. I'm going to slide these vertices over here. Okay, let's go to object mode, select this also and go back into edit mode. Select all of these vertices and let's slide them a bit over here. And I'm going to eyeball the bevel width of these parts. And let's bevel that to make sure that it's almost the same. Okay. I'm gonna add in an edge loop and let's slide it over here. And let's select all these vertices. And I'm just gonna move them inward a bit. Select this vertex and holding Control, select this last one here, and let's bevel them. Box select on all of these, press M and choose at center. Let's add in an edge loop there. Select this part and I'm gonna add an edge loop here, and let's bring it down like so. Okay, everything is looking nice and neat. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna bring this part to an end. In the next tutorial, we'll be working on this area and also the back bumper. So until then, see you in the next video.